Guys, stop using Vlookup function right now and start using Xlookup function immediately. I'm going to show you how Xlookup function works, how it can be used to look up data from a table, from a range, or from even different sheets, and how it can be used in place of Vlookup, Hlookup, index, and match. This is a very powerful tool which you will ever find under the lookup functions. Now up to that time, we are already done with the VLOOKUP, the HLOOKUP, the index and match functions. Let us get started. First, ensure that you stick with me up to the end of this video so that you can get to understand how XLOOKUP works and how it can be used instead of the other four functions that we have mentioned. Now, the first step, I am going to show you how Xlookup is used, the arguments that are contained within it. Then in the second step, I'm going to show you how it can be used in place of VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, index, and match functions. Now, you start by typing equal sign, just the way we normally do for any kind of function that you want to write. Then just type Xlookup. And from here you can see that its main work is to search a range or an array for a match and return the corresponding item from a second range or array. By default, an exact match is normally used. Now let us click enter. Now here we have a number of arguments. The first argument is the lookup value. The lookup value is the value that we know and we want to use it to look up other values from a table or a range. Then we have the lookup array. The lookup array may be a table or it may be a column from where we want to get from where our lookup value falls. Then we have the return array. The return array is now the column or the table from where we want to return the values. Then we have other optional arguments like if not found, what are we supposed to return? Like if a value is not found under the return array, what are we supposed to return or what should the Excel return? Then we have another optional argument that is the match mode and the search mode. Now let us start with the lookup value. The lookup value, what we want to do, we want to look from the cost column. Let me remove it. Yes, if you can look at this smaller table, it is just a range. It is an array. If you can look at it, you can see we have two columns, the cost column and the discount category column. Now the first column is where we have a range of figures from where we want to extract our retail price. Our retail prices are going to fall within these figures, and therefore it shows you that this is just a range. For example, $995 is found between $0 and $1,000, like that. Now this is going to be our array, lookup array. Then we have the discount category column. This is what we want to return. These are the category. For example, if the retail price is between $0 and $1,000, then the discount category is going to be A. Yes. If it is between 1,000 and 10,000, the discount category is going to be B. If it is between 10,000 and 25,000, the discount category is going to be C. These are the things that we are going to return under the category column. Then if it is from 25,000 and above, then it is going to be category D. Now let us see how it works. Again, equal sign, Xlookup. Now our lookup value is the retail price, comma, the lookup array is now the cost column. And we have to select from where we have the $0. up to where we have the last one, which is $25,000. Then ensure that you have locked that column. We'll talk about the absolute cell references later. Then second is the return array. What are we supposed to return? The return array is the discount category column. We come here again. We select from A to D. That is what we want to return. Again, lock that selection. Then if not found, if we do not find whatever we are looking for from the discount category column, what are we supposed to return? Just return nothing. Then next, we have four options here. The first one is 0, that is exact match. And the exact match will only work where we are dealing with unique values. Then we have the approximate matches. The approximate matches, we have the first one, which is exact match or next smaller item, exact match or next larger item, and the last one is wildcard character match. Now, because we have said that this is an approximate match, all these values are found within a particular range. It is going to be approximate match. Now, it is going to be approximate match, but it is going to be exact match or next smaller item. And that is what we choose. Then up to there, we can close it. These are the arguments. Then click OK. Then copy this formula down. You can come back here and just confirm. The next retail price is 1,695. It is between $1,000 and $10,000, and that should be B. That is what we have. The next one is the same, $3,295 is between 1,000 and 10,000, again B. Let us come to this one, $10,995. It is found between $10,000 and $25,000. It's supposed to be C. That is what we have. Now, let us look at uh, how this Excel X lookup function is more powerful than Vlookup function and even Hlookup function, and how it can be used in place of these functions. Now, in our last video, we saw that if you are going to interchange these columns when using a Vlookup function, then your formula is going to break. That simply tells you that a Vlookup function can only return values from the left hand side because it normally looks from the right hand side. Now let us try and do this. Let us interchange. Yes, we have interchanged the discount category and cost columns, and therefore the return array is already on the right hand side. You can see nothing has happened to our X lookup function formula. But now let us replace it. Let us replace it with a Vlookup function so that we see if the same will happen if we are going to use a Vlookup function. Now guys, we have replaced our XLOOKUP function with a VLOOKUP function. Now let us try and interchange these two columns. Yes, let us select this part, cut it, bring it here. You can see our formula is already broken. Even if we say that whatever we want to return is now column number 1, it cannot work. Let us try and return this column to where it was and see whether this is going to be corrected. And you can see everything has been corrected. So with a VLOOKUP function, it will only help you to look up values from the left hand side. With an XLOOKUP function, the way you have seen, it makes no difference whether you are looking from the right or from the left. Let us look at the second thing, which is the HLOOKUP function. Guys, the way we have said, HLOOKUP functions normally look up values horizontally. For VLOOKUP function, it works vertically. Now let us just come here and change, because our lookup array is already on horizontal position. So we are going to change this to HLOOKUP. Then now we are going to change this range, select a new range. Then the row index number is number 2. You can see we are already there. Yes. But now what happens if we change again? We change the positions of these 2 rows. You see, even when we interchange discount category to come to be the first row, then we just rename it row number 1. Our formula is still going to break and we are going to have 0. So that is another weakness that an HLOOKUP function has. But for an XLOOKUP function, you are going to realize that it will easily solve this problem. Now let us replace the HLOOKUP function with an XLOOKUP function. X equal sign XLOOKUP. The lookup array is this one. Again, we lock the array, the return array. Then if not found, just return nothing. Then it is approximate match. You can see it has solved that problem. So guys, an XLOOKUP function is a very powerful Excel lookup function that can easily be used in place of VLOOKUP, and in the process it can easily solve most of the issues that are normally, or most of the challenges that are normally presented when using a VLOOKUP function. And you can also see it can be used in place of HLOOKUP function, at the same time in place of index and match functions.